when a ferocious flurry of big punches is needed on the battlefield, you turn to artillery. Now, nothing makes you want to put your head down faster than hearing a chorus of screaming 100-pound explosive rounds headed in your direction. It's effective, it's devastating, and every military in the world uses it. But big guns carry a big drawback. The one major challenge the big gun has always faced is weight. The more you weigh, the slower you move. The slower you move, the less effective you are on the battlefield. Traditionally, howitzers are the backbone of any land assault. The problem is they are very big and difficult to move quickly. Take, for example, the M198 model. Weighing in at 16,000 pounds, it doesn't exactly move fast when the clock is ticking. When the Marines hit Afghanistan in 2001, they were so worried about it slowing them down that they resorted to using smaller and much less powerful weapons like rockets and grenades. The good news? There's a brand new howitzer making its way to the fight. I'm on my way to Oklahoma to find out more. I've been invited to Fort Sill for an exclusive preview of America's latest howitzer, the M777. It's being designed for the Marine Corps, and if everything goes to plan, it promises a big bang for their buck, a howitzer that's smarter, faster, and lighter. To find out more, I meet with Colonel Tansey, the man behind current and future cannon systems in the United States.
What we've done with the 777 is we've gone from steel to high tensile titanium, and we've reduced the weight of this vehicle from 16,000 pounds to about 9,800 pounds, almost in half.
The M777 is designed as a towed or air mobile weapon, and because it's lighter, it's a lot easier to transport. You can put it under a CH-47 Chinook helicopter and still have room for ammunition. Better yet, you can fit 2 of them onto a C-130 aircraft compared to just one traditional howitzer. Once on the ground, the M777 can be moved using the same truck as older models. But because it's half the weight, the truck is able to carry about 40% more ammunition. And that means it can fire a range of different rounds for different targets. The key word here is flexibility.
Right.
And having a weapon system like this allows you to be so much more flexible.
I got to be able to cover every mission that could potentially hit our maneuver forces out there, and we've got to support them.
The M777 is definitely smaller and lighter than its tried and tested counterpart. But don't be fooled into thinking that it makes it less powerful. This is a standard HE, high explosive 155 howitzer round. It weighs just about 100 pounds. And when it's fired from the M777, it throws this round at 3 times the speed of sound out to 15 to 18 miles. That's very good news for the ground troops who need help in a hurry.
I mean, picture an infantry soldier out there who's pinned down by a machine gun nest, by an enemy insurgent. And the one person he's going to call is going to be his artillery fire support coordinator, and he's going to ask for fires. And I don't want to waste time.
Even better, the M777 never gets lost. It's got an onboard computer that can tell it exactly where it is and orients itself on the battlefield. It's called TADS.
TADS is a way for this vehicle to not only find itself in space and time on the ground, it can locate itself, it can also orient itself on a direction. So it gives it directional control and orientation to where it's at on the earth.
So you're talking about an artillery gun that is able to communicate to its crew exactly where everything else is at.
Where it's at and where it's pointed.
That's a big advantage. Traditionally, artillery systems had to be positioned close enough to each other to allow for voice commands. But now, with this new digital capability, they should be able to spread out more, allowing them to deliver their devastating firepower over a much greater area. And because it's so smart, it also has the ability to fire precision munitions, which can destroy a target from around 24 miles away. Having heard all about the M777, I'm up long before daybreak to join the Marines for a day of operational exercises.
Come on, let's go. Yeah, but you say come on.
These fine men are just out of Marine Corps training and are hoping to specialize in artillery fire. Their mission today is to learn how to position, load, and fire the M777.
Break on!
Traditional howitzers needed a crew of 9 men just to operate them. This one only needs 5. There's nothing like starting the morning off with a bang. The Marines start by firing a spotting round. Once they found their range, they line up their guns, and here it comes. Fired a spotting round. Now they're gonna get ready to fire for effect.
Ready, rim.
They're gonna shoot a volley of 3 rounds apiece.
Quadrant 2, 4, 0.
They're firing air-bursting rounds. They explode mid-air for maximum impact against troops. Shrapnel and the blast wave takes out anything within a 50-yard radius. Because of the risk of unexploded ordnance, the target area is completely off-limits. I have enough experience to tell you, I've seen the damage from heavy artillery. And take it from me, devastation is the name of the game. Time to check in with the troops. So what do you think about this weapon?
This weapon is awesome. I believe it's the future of artillery. It's highly mobile, it's quick in our response time, and it's real easy to operate.
This weapon system is lighter, more mobile, faster to deploy, and with the new digital package, will be more accurate than any artillery gun ever. Watch out. Here comes the M777.